Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking. Joanna is my name. Today's tutorial I'll be showing how to make a half bodice block pattern. Let's get straight to the tutorial. Okay, so like I've said in some of my previous videos, you do not need a pattern paper to actually make patterns. You can use calendars, cardboards, what you have available. So I'm going to use this calendar, this old calendar here as my pattern paper. Okay, so now to start with the half basic block pattern that measures from your shoulder to your waistline. That is your half measurement. So I'm going to go down from the shoulder line. I'm going to go down half inch to create my shoulder line. I'll straight that out and mark that as my shoulder line. Okay, you are taking a vertical measurement, that is from your shoulder up to where your waist is. So I'm going down 10 inches from the shoulder line as my bust line, and then 16 inches as my waistline. So 10 inches from my shoulder line is my bust line, and then 16 inches is the waistline. I'll go ahead and then extend the line using the ruler. Now, I want you to note that these measurements are not the same all the time due to different body sizes. So note that, please. Okay, so we are going to determine that of our chest line to be able to get our armhole. Now, to get your chest line, you need to consider one formula is to consider that of your bust line divided by 6, and then whatever you have, add 1.5 inches to it. Divide your bust circumference by 6, and whatever you have, add 1.5 inches to it. So approximately I had 8 inches for my chest line. I had 8 inches for my chest line. That's from your shoulder to your chest line is 8 inches. Alright, now to get your armhole, divide your shoulder to shoulder measurement by 2. So mine is 16 inches, so that divided by 2, I have 8 inches, and mark it there. Repeat it on the chest line, then straighten that up. Okay, now I'm going to come down 1 inch from the shoulder line like this. I'll drop it like this, and then I'm going to get that of my neckline. You can use any neckline of your choice, but I'm using a standard, which is 3 by 3. So the weight is 3, the length is 3. Then you give it any shape that you want. So I'm giving it a round neck shape. Sorry about this, my marker gave me troubles somehow. So now I'm going to connect that of the shoulder drop to get the shoulder slope. That is, I'll connect the 1 inch that we came from the shoulder line and connect it to that of the neckline, just as I've done. Then we are going to use this line from this point to this point, which is 7, then divide it by 2, the midpoint of it, which is 3.5, to use that to get our armhole. So from the point that you've created, I'll come in half inch like this, then I'll use this point and then that to get our armhole. So you can use your curve ruler to do that, or you can use your free hand to mark it out. Note, this is the front part of the pattern, and this is assumed to be a folded fabric. Alright. Hello guys, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, like this video, share this video, and leave a comment on your thoughts on this tutorial. Okay, now we are going to determine that of our darts. So that is your nipple to nipple measurement. Measure your nipple to nipple, the measurement that you have, you divide it by 2. So Mine is 8 inches, so that divided by 2, I have 4. I'm going to repeat that on the waistline as well. So you mark that on the on the bust line and then the waistline, and connect the point together. Sorry, the marker is faint. I'm going to change it very soon. After that, place your, just as I said, I just replaced the marker. So mark ½ inch on both sides of the dot line on the waistline, and then connect it to the point on the bust line. I hope I'm making sense. This is simple. Just as you've seen, that's what I mean. Connect the ½ inch on both sides of the dot on the waistline to meet the point on the bust line. Now divide your bust measurements by 4 and then mark it and add your seam allowance, or you can leave your seam allowance and add that later. Now for your waist measurement, divide it by 4, add this 1 inch that we've added to it, mark it, and then add your 2 inches seam allowance, or any allowance of your choice that you want to leave to your block, or better still, you don't leave any allowance to it. So we have our half basic bodice block. This is simple. That is from your shoulder to your waistline. This is it. So that's the front part of it being done and dusted. So I'm going to cut that out. Still reminding you to subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel. Like this video, leave a comment, leave a heart if you enjoyed this tutorial in the comment section, and then share this video to your friends. So we are moving on to the back part. So I just labeled this as the front pattern. I'm moving on to the back pattern. Now this is simple. The back pattern is very simple. All that you need to do is go in 1 inch to 2 inches. So this one I'm using 2 inches. That is going to be for my zipper allowance. And then I will straighten up the line like so. Okay, so we've gotten our zipper allowance here. Okay, now place the front or the center part of your front pattern on the zipper line like I'm showing you in this video, like this. Place it like so, and then trace this out. If you have a tracing wheel, use that to trace it out, or you can just copy, or you can just do what I'm doing by placing your ruler on it and then marking this out, because this also helps out, or it come out good anytime I use it like this, both the back and then the front armhole having the same curve. Okay, better still, if you don't want it that way, I'll show you by the end of the video how you can go about it. So just trace out using your using the front block, half block pattern to trace it out. Now the neckline, you can go higher or the lower depending on what you want the back neckline to look like. Alright, so that's it. I'm just marking out the important points on it. So I just marked out the bust line and then the chest line, and I'm just placing it back. Now for the dart, I'll go in 4 inches just as I did for the front block on the chest line, and then on the waistline, then connect the point together like this. On the chest line, the front was on the bust line, and then I'll go ½ inch on both sides of the waistline and then connect it to the points just as I did for the front part of it. This is it. Okay, so after this, I'm going to straighten that of the neckline line like this on the zipper side, because that is not curvy, it's supposed to be straight. And then I straighten that on the waistline as well. So this is the back half bodice block pattern. So I'm going to cut that out as well. I hope you understood this. If you didn't understand anything in this tutorial, please leave it in the comment section and I'll attend to it. I'm going to cut this out. Before I forget, on the armhole, instead of using the back one, just as you went in ½ inch for the back part, there isn't any need for this on the back side. If you want, it's like so. So just replace it back, replace the half back, and then use that to curve for your back parts of the half basic block. It's optional, just as I said, because using both curve for the back and front works for me all the time. So this is it. This is a basic half bodice block pattern. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more tutorials. Subscribe, like this video. Keep being amazing.